Hey, friends, family, followers, and everyone. Blessings to you and happy today. Hope everybody is doing well. I hope that you are in good health. Thank you for clicking on this video today. I'm recording on August 1st, 2024. August is my birthday month and my favorite month of the year because it's my birthday month. It is a month in which I celebrate the fact that I have made it through another year. I survived all the bumps, all the trials, all the errors. I figured it out and I made it to another birthday, and I celebrate that with great joy and gratitude and excitement for another year to come and doing my best and living my best life. So for anybody who may be clicking on this video, clicking on me, discovering me for the first time, let me just introduce myself. I am Letitia. I am an almost 42-year-old millennial mom of 5 children. I'm a homeschooling, home managing mom who is on her summer vacation because there's no school right now. I am an INFJ empath, an idealist, intuitive, progressive, pro-democracy, agnostic, poet, aspiring writer, and aspiring inspirational speaker. I use the term inspirational instead of motivational because I feel as though I just want to use my voice, use my gift, use my talents and my mind and the way how I see life, share things with other people, amplify beautiful things in this world, amplify goodness, amplify truth, amplify the best things as I see it, and hopefully light a spark in people's souls and minds and inspire them also to let their light shine, to be their best selves, to see things differently. So that's what I'm hoping to do. That's what I'm working towards. That's what I've been working towards for a while now. And I am also very interested and very engaged in the political space as well as the world news space. And I have been learning about it and discovering truths and observing stuff, and listening to some of the smartest people that know what they're talking about in different areas of life and trying to expand my mind and my understanding of the world. And this video today, because all my videos from here on out will have titles and themes, and for anybody who may not know this, I call my videos Tish Talks. It's kind of like a little bit of a play on the word, or like a my version of a TED Talk. But it is me speaking. It is Letitia sharing her perspective with all the elements that make me me. All the parts of myself, my personality, and everything that I am, and the way how I see life, and the way how I see things, sharing my perspective and point of view via feelings, opinions, thoughts, ideas, however it comes, my way, sharing it my way. So that's a Tish Talk. And the theme of today's video, the title of today's video is Political Vibes Today. And I did a video sort of like this before, and I called it Political Updates, and that's what it basically is, political updates. But I'm going to say political vibes today because I look at things through the energy, through reading energy and my intuition and just the vibes that particular thing gives me. So another thing that I want you to know, in case you didn't know this before, in case you are, like I said, discovering me for the first time, or just to remind anybody who may not remember what I said, I am what I consider a political layman. And the reason I choose is to use the word, that phrase, political layman, is because I see myself as somebody that is learning. I tell you the things that caught my attention, the things that I'm interested in, the things that I learned or discovered today, And, then you would take whatever information that you gather from my videos and maybe do your own research or dig a little bit deeper or look at it from a deeper perspective. I will try my best to tell you where I get my information from and why and how I feel about it, but it is not with the intention of doing your thinking for you. It is sharing my opinion on something and my perspective on something, and that's something that caught my attention, and then maybe that would trigger or inspire an idea of where to look or what or some or maybe you would have realized or learned something that you didn't know before. So that is basically what my goals are. So I wanted to do this video yesterday, but I was a little bit tired. I couldn't pull it off. I was way too tired. So my political vibes today video will not only be about today's stuff, but it will also, talk about a little bit of yesterday's stuff as well. Yesterday and the day and the night before. Yesterday, which was July 31st, I wanted to make a video to talk about the Georgia rally with Kamala Harris, with Vice President Kamala Harris and Megan Thee Stallion, and the representatives of Georgia, Stacey Abrams and Raphael Warnock and Jon Ossoff, Senator Raphael Warnock and Senator Jon Ossoff, and some rappers as well, and entertainers, and a lot of interesting people. And the energy, the crowd was like, wow. The crowd was fire. The energy was fire. The speeches was fire. Kamala Harris was fire, and the energy was so powerful and palpable and just beautiful. And it was just, the vibes was so, I could feel that energy from on my phone. And that's probably too why I couldn't make the video, because it was up way too late, kind of partaking in the energy and the vibes of Threads and seeing all the clips and watching the videos and just feeling the vibes. So it made it a little bit harder for me to go to sleep at an adequate time to be well rested enough to do my stuff the following day. But that, and it was just beautiful. It was beautiful. It made me want to say something. I wanted to say something. I want to say these words, these 3 words. I was wrong, right? I honestly thought that, in a way, I just thought that if we had messed things up, if we had tried to go for, try to push out Joe Biden, who did not deserve to be pushed out in the way that he was pushed out, but if we tried to just I don't know what the phrase is, but if we tried to shake things up in that way, we might end up with chaos and confusion and, having an open convention, having an open convention, having a brokered convention. I just thought that was a terrible idea. I have no idea exactly, specifically how everything that happened, what made it happen. I just really don't know. And I think that no matter how brilliant or intelligent or educated or how long anybody has been following or watching, or I just think that nobody knows. I really do think that this is all of us literally relearning everything and learning together. I am so grateful as a political layman that there's so much less knowledge from before in the past, and so much less experience, and so much less trauma and disappointment and political absorption and political understanding in me than there are in other people, because I feel like a lot of opinions and thoughts on how things should go might get a little bit, in this time, a little bit more confusing or congested or blocked out because of old trauma or old experience or old understanding of certain things, where I just feel like we're all just starting with a blank slate. And I appreciate the fact that there's less in me to erase than there are in other people. And, I just feel like this time is a moment of uncertainty, and it's unprecedented. And to try to actually predict it, or to expect things, or to think that how things are going to turn out based on the past, is actually probably a real big waste of time, because nobody knows how anything's going to turn out. Nobody knows how things should go. Nobody knows what, Kamala Harris's inner power, her spiritual guides within herself, whatever she calls them, her intuition, her vibes. Nobody knows what it's telling her. Nobody knows what Joe Biden's vibes and inner spiritual guides and inner power and belief system, what it was telling him. Everybody had their opinions, and I'm sure that a lot of people who are on the side of the Joe Biden must go, or pass the torch side, a lot, they feel like really vindicated, and feel, kind of like Jon Stewart, feel like they could rub it in your face and have opinions just because people that were on the other side, like, really wanted to circle around Joe Biden and support Joe Biden and stick with our guy, wanting to kind of like rub it in our faces how well things worked out, as though they're the reason that it worked out so well, taking responsibility for it or credit for it. Whereas, to be honest, it is a group thing. It is people coming together, starting with that the black women Zoom call that kicked things off, and then people just being inspired by that, and they kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going, and realized, we could do this. This is what we're gonna do. And it started a movement, and it started a movement of unity. And I just think it's like ego, and feeling like you have to be right, and feeling like just ego needs to be out of this picture, and unity needs to be the focus, and not being distracted, and keeping it cool. People have shirts where it says "Keep Kamala and Carry On." I actually like keep calm and Kamala on. I like that one better, and I'm going to use that one. Keep calm and Kamala on. Meaning, stay calm, stay focused, don't get distracted, don't get caught up. Do not feed the beast, the MAGA beast that, has... Do not feed the MAGA beast that is headed by Trump, by Trumpism. And don't give him the attention that they crave. Even though you want to draw attention to some of the dumb things they say, but you want to come back and bring it back to focus, bring the energy back to the focus of what matters the most, and not like spend any more than one video, or don't dwell on focusing on them, because they want us to be distracted and unfocused and divided, and they're trying all things that has worked before that I believe will not work this time. So that's how I see this. As an intuitive, I believe that the energy is different, and this is a time to be bold. This is a time to bring back community. This is a time to stay focused. This is a time to not fall for the same old bullshit and distractions and the marketing and the things that are loud, and to really remain focused and keep your eye on the prize. So now, as you would know, Instagram it gives you 15 minutes to upload these videos. That is why I've started a YouTube channel where I can upload longer videos, because I haven't hit half of the things that I wanted to say. I would love to encourage you, or invite you, what's the right term? Invite you to please invest in me, because it will be worth it. I promise you, it will be worth it. I'm working on my growth. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's at Tshara INFJ, at Tshara INFJ. I'm going to close this video here for Instagram, because it's 15 minutes, and I'm going to record a part 2. Thank you for watching. Hey, everybody, blessings, friends, family, followers. Everybody, thank you for clicking on this video. This video is part 2 of a Tish Talk that I'm calling Political Vibes Today. And I hope that you had the opportunity to watch the first half. I would have posted it already. I post on Instagram because that's where my audience is right now. I'm trying to get people to my YouTube channel so that I could, put my longer videos on and you could see the whole video all at once, as opposed to me having to post them in 2 parts. Someday I might consider doing Instagram lives, but lives aren't really my thing. But I'm still playing around with the idea of doing lives. Nevertheless, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and be a part of my YouTube followers and peeps. My YouTube channel is at Tish Era INFJ, at Tish Era INFJ. I beg you, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Support those efforts, because I believe that it'll be worth it. I know that you guys have a lot of other people to listen to, and I struggled and I was challenged with self-doubt for a very, very long time, and comparing myself to other people. And funny enough, the month of July, which has been my hardest, most challenging month of 2024, has also been the month where I became something else. I genuinely feel as though I burst through my cocoon and I became activated and I became exactly who I've been working on becoming for the last 8 years. I feel like I am that butterfly. And even though as a butterfly now I have to explore and figure my way and figure out how to use my wings and figure my way around, I feel as though I'm free. I feel as though I'm free from worry. I'm free from self-doubt. I'm free from all the things trying to hold me back and to make me think that I am not good enough to be heard and I'm not good enough to do these things. And there's so many people better than me. And why do I think that I'm worthy of your attention? And the truth is, I just feel as though I may not necessarily be any more worthy of your attention than anybody else that gets your attention. I see your attention as a gift, and I thank you for it. If you offer me some of your attention, if you invest clicking on that heart, or clicking that subscribe button, or clicking or commenting, or engaging in any way, if you invest in me, I see it as a gift. I don't believe that it is something that I deserve or not deserve. I don't believe that I'm entitled to it. I see it as a gift and I appreciate it. I believe that I like to overshare who I am, my personality type, my experiences, what my videos are about. I like to share them often because I believe that your time is so valuable and so precious and so worthy, your time is such a gift that is why I share with you who I am, because I want you to know what I'm offering you. I'm offering you the world as I see it. I'm offering you my mind. That's what I'm offering you. I'm offering you my joy, my light, my experiences, my love, my observations, my thoughts, my feelings. I am basically offering myself to you. And I know that that's worded a little weird, but I'm offering this person, Letitia. Letitia learns life. Letitia, the love in my heart, the light in my soul, my inner power, my ideas, my strength. And I see my energy as something that is precious, and I am teaching myself how to protect my energy as I offer these things to you. So I'm very, very cautious and careful. I do not care about my follower numbers. I would love to see my follower numbers look beautiful and impressive and I would love to have a lot of followers and all that, but that is not the most important thing to me. If I could find 20 people that is a part of my world and my community, and they accept me as I am and appreciate my opinions and appreciate hearing my voice and appreciate my me offering them a peek into my growth and my understanding and all that. If I could find a small group of people that just appreciate me for who I am, that's enough for me. The only thing is that yes, just like everybody else, I would love to figure out how to earn money and make some money doing what I love. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I am waiting for my life to reveal that to me. I know that probably part of that would be my writing, but let me get back to the point. This is like I said, this is part 2 to Political Vibes today. And I will put the full video on YouTube, but it will be divided in 2 halves on Instagram, where my main audience is. So I have to basically shape my work to suit Instagram right now, because that's where my peeps are. That's where my followers are. Okay. So in the previous video, Political Vibes Today, I talked about what I wanted to talk about yesterday, but I couldn't because I was too tired and I needed to sleep. I needed to rest. I just couldn't do it. So I talked about the rally that Kamala Harris, the Harris campaign, did in Georgia. That was so freaking good. And I talked about being wrong, about how I thought things was going to turn out in regards to Joe Biden. And I just want to take a moment to say how much I appreciate and honor and love Joe Biden. That is my guy. That's going to be my favorite president for a very long time. And speaking of Joe Biden, I just watched his press conference. I think is that what you call it? His press conference? Yeah, I watched his press conference in regards to the release of American hostages from Russian prisons, and as well as not just American hostages, but also other hostages. That's what people are wording it as, hostages. I guess Russia will regard them as prisoners. But the prisoner swap, between Russia and America and the other allied countries such as Turkey, Germany, Poland, etc. And just so if you want to know more about that, here's where to go. You go to Joe Biden or Kamala Harris, or just the White House account and read the statement. Go watch the press conference on YouTube. Learn more about that. Do your research. But I'm so freaking proud of Joe Biden. He is a promise keeper, and even though you can't get over the fact that he looks old and sounds old, and he speaks a little muffled and a little slow, and you could definitely feel that he's an old guy. You cannot deny that. My God, this man he keeps his promises and he gets shit done. And if Kamala Harris is 80% as good as that, if she has learned from him in such a way that she can accomplish in the way that he accomplished, oh my God. As his what do you say, his apprentice, someone that learned from him over the last 4 years and worked with him, oh my God. Wow. So the prisoners' names are some of the American prisoners, 3 American prisoners and 1 green card holder, and I'm going to try to say the names: Evan Gershkovich, Paul Whelan, Alsu Kermashevich, and Vladimir Kara Murza. And I don't know if I pronounced those correctly, but again, like I said, you could just go and find out what you need to find out, the correct pronunciation, learn more about that through the White House account, through the YouTube press conference. Like you could figure it out. I mean, we are in the information age. You can find that out. But at this press conference, Joe Biden had the reporters saying happy birthday to the daughter of one of the freed hostages. I think that the daughter of Alsu Kermasheva. She's going to be 13 tomorrow, and that is what a beautiful gift. And I am so proud. I'm so proud of Joe Biden. I'm so proud of the Biden administration. I'm so glad that I am on their side. I am on the side of democracy. I'm on the side of love, and this team, this side. I'm glad that I'm on this side of the aisle because they get shit done. They don't lie to people, they don't bullshit around and play games with people's lives. And just so you know, there was a time like early on this year or last year, I don't, time is so blurred right now, but there was a time early on this year where Donald Trump used the names of these prisoners as in they would only be released if you vote for him. That's what he said. They would only be released if you vote for him because Vladimir Putin will not release them for anybody else. So you just gotta, I don't know about you, I don't know about, all I'm gonna say is that you gotta really pay attention to these difference between these two sides and these two leaders. You understand? Really pay attention to the difference. The other thing that I wanted to talk about yesterday, that in the video, if I had gotten a chance to record it, and by yesterday I mean July 31st, 2024. This video is recording on August 1st, 2024. So who knows what's gonna happen before now and when it gets posted. But this is when I'm recording, August 1st. I'm recording at 2:58 in the evening, and the thing that I wanted to talk about was Kamala Border ad. It could be found on the Kamala HQ social media accounts, and it was a fantastic ad. That ad was so good. And then I saw this other ad that was posted by the Tennessee TN Holler, the TN Holler social media account, and they said it's from the Harris campaign as well, but I cannot find the original source of where it was posted by the Harris campaign. But the title of it was A Story of Hope. I believe it is A Story of Hope, and that was also a really, really heartstring pulling ad. And I'm gonna look for it and see if I can repost it to my social media accounts, because it pulls at your heartstring, and it draws the difference and the contrast between one side and the other. Then there is all right, so I don't really like to focus my attention too much on the attention that Trump and MAGA craves and they want to get for free. Like I told you in the beginning of this video, people's attention and time is a gift. And Donald Trump just feels entitled to it. He feels entitled to our attention. But he did this interview. He was invited to speak or do an interview or whatever at the National Association of Black Journalists conference. And that's why I love just paying attention to a lot of observing the world as I do now, because I learn about things that exist that I never even knew existed. And Donald Trump is a flashlight. He draws our attention to a whole bunch of stuff, and he tries to draw people's attention in a negative way, for negative reasons. But what a life lesson and a learning period that he has been. And I hope it's time that we put this textbook on the shelf and we go to the next class. Okay, we go to the next period of our learning. But he did an interview and he was exactly who he's always been. He's speaking exactly how he always does, in the way that he always does, with, very disrespectfully, and being who he is. And it's amazing to me sometimes how people act like really surprised. But it is what it is. We learn, we listen, and we learn. And people have to choose. But to end this video, I'm just going to say that, like I've always said, this has been a class, a learning period. It's been a long ass class. It's been painful. It's been a lot of suffering, a lot of discomfort. That's because the whole world had to be in the same class. So some of us who were ahead in the class had to wait for the others to catch up. I'm still waiting. But it's a learning period, and we need to learn what we need to learn and put the textbook of Trump on the shelf and move forward, move on, and work towards the future that we want. And I appreciate you for following my videos and listening to my videos. And remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tishara INFJ. Thank you. Blessings.